Texas Radio. WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet,
and real extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Other shops is upstairs, but we down here by our house, man. This nigga got hit to walk off the set. We leave that up to Vito.
Rolling. All right. Playback.
I'm this, I'm that. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bad chick. She nice, they tight. Get them big mad, here's a big laugh. Hold on, give me hype. Be moving shit, I be fucking lit. Hit them hard, on sight. I'm a savage. Oh, hold up, wait. This hating shit got me nauseous. Tell them get back, I'm so fresh. When I got the juice, then I grab a bag. Let me see something, got the beat running. It's stunt season, I'm the fucking reason. I grind hard during all season. Tell them try to stop me cause I got this. Oh man, goddamn. This is why they yapping. Killing what kind of stuff? Niggas be capping. I'm this, I'm that. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bad chick. She nice, they tight. Get them big mad, here's a big laugh. Hold on, give me hype. Be moving shit, I be fucking lit. Hit them hard, on sight. I'm a savage. Hold up, wait. What you doing? Why you up in my face? Keep it moving. For a bitch, catch a case. I speak fluent. Now I'm about to change the pace up. They don't like it. Who cares? Stop trying to fight it. They weird. I'm on 1,000. Got 'em bouncing. They done fucked up now. I get the money. You niggas be bugging. You niggas be stunting for nothing. I am the life of the party. Really not worried about nothing. Sorry. I'm this. I'm that. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bad chick. She nice. They tight. Get 'em big mad. Here's a big laugh. Hold on. Give me hype. Be moving shit. I be fucking lit. Hit 'em hard. On sight. It's that bitch. Yeah. I am the life of the party. Sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Give me hype. Be moving shit. I be fucking lit. Yeah. Woo. I am the life of the party. Hold up, wait. Yeah. I don't give a fuck cause I'm a bad bitch. Are we live now? Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Friday night because it is turn up time. Well, sort of. We're going to turn up. Then we're gonna turn up. Don't worry about it. What's up, guys? Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Who's in the building? TREYLYNNE, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing today?
Lovely, great. Doing good.
Special guest, what's up?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm all right.
How was your Friday? So
My
far?
Friday so far is good. Capping it off good. Capping it off right.
To everyone up here, this is our guest, Michael Tucker. We're going to get into everything of what he's doing here today. He's going to show y'all some love. He's going to give y'all some insight. We have a lot going on today, so just make sure y'all stay tuned, okay? All right. So listen, we want to share something we want to share something with y'all real quick. Likes are free. To subscribe is free.
Yep. Do something, please. Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
This is his thing. He loves to say do something.
Yeah. You gonna watch? You might as well click. Do something.
That's right. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good shit, okay? We appreciate it. Oh, and we got a donation jar here. So if y'all want to donate, I'm gonna put the link down, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I introduce you with your name, Michael Tucker. Okay, so Michael Tucker is the founder of Lay the Guns Down. Tell them what you do, Mr. Tucker.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mike Tucker. I hate when people call me Michael Tucker. You say,
Well, that's
Michael
your
Tucker.
full name.
You say Michael Tucker.
I would have said
Michael Tucker.
I would have said
So my name is Mike Tucker. I'm the founder of two organizations, but my primary organization is called Lay the Guns Down. Unfortunately, I started the organization in 2005 after my oldest son was killed by a New York City police officer. And I wanted to do something to try to bring about change, but also help me deal with the pain of losing my son and being able to educate people on what we can do to stop gun violence in our communities.
Okay, so you basically went into what was my first question.
Don't worry, ask the question. Ask the
What
question.
made you start this foundation?
Well, as I said, my son was killed by a New York City police officer in 2005. It was actually 4 days before my 40th birthday. So this November 4th makes 17 years since the incident happened.
Wow, 14 years.
17.
You said 17? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I don't know why I
No
just heard
problem.
14.
No
My
problem.
I was just looking at something. All right, so I know that you have worked with a lot of people in the music industry,
Yes.
elected officials.
Yes.
Can you go into a little brief of who you have worked at in the music industry? Oh,
Yeah,
thank
donation.
you.
Yeah,
We got it
yeah.
done.
Thank you.
I hear the job.
Appreciate
That's
it.
the job. Well, I worked with
Thank
a
you.
little bit of everybody, just going from back in the days. I used to do music videos. So I was in the business when people were paying $2 or $3 million to do music videos. I used to work for Hype Williams. He was the first director that I actually worked for. Worked with Little X. I worked with Benny Boom. They were all out of his camp. So that was during the time when Biggie, we talking about uh, Tupac, talking about Foxy. That the last video that I actually worked on was Tables Were Turned with Sprocket Ben, Foxy Brown, and Baby Sham. That was actually the last video that I did. The last movie that I worked on was Summer of Sam, that was directed by Spike Lee. So just giving y'all a
Oh.
little bit of history of some of the things that I've done over the years. One of the biggest things that I could say that I was a part of history in regards to one of the best known music videos, greatest music videos of all time, One More Chance. I'm actually in that video. At the beginning of the video, when you hear somebody yelling, "Have let us in," that's me yelling. And then I'm actually in the video dancing with my girl, From Changing Faces, standing right by where Mark Pitt is playing the piano. Big shout out to my man Mark Pitt.
Okay, that's like a lot of people that people might know too. So
Yes, yes.
you in there.
I'm in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have
Actually,
anything?
I was a youngin',
Yeah.
running around,
Uh-huh.
being witness to what he's
A
saying.
lot of
A lot of
parties.
videos and a lot
Why?
of stuff I went to, and I was a youngin'. I was underage and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I can
yeah,
just imagine y'all
that's
two.
actually I got started doing music because of this man right here. He showed me a lot of things. He taught me a lot of stuff. He had me around the things, and I just decided one day. I said, you know what? I think I should be doing this.
So we would call him the dinosaur.
So I could just say thanks to you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. See, one of the things that I learned, and I tell people as I go on, as I work with people and I try to teach people things, I said, in order for you to learn, you got to be willing to do one thing, very important. You got to be willing to listen. You don't know everything. I don't know everything, but sometimes what I'm telling you will help you or save you from a headache.
I remember when I first met you.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you. I remember when I first found out that you did music.
That was the first time I found out I did music.
It was a crazy story.
That was actually the first time that I knew I did music. That's the crazy thing, and I was just like, it was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Leave all the juicy stuff out if you want to tell the story.
Nah, but I don't know what it is about some people. You just know, like you can hear them, like even before they believe or before they know that they can do this. I just like no. She don't write music, but we gotta get her to record some music. We gotta get her.
I don't know how y'all did it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I was scared. I was like, music. What?
And then she used to be trying to like have, can you get somebody to write for me? I say, nope, no out. You gonna learn this business. You want to be the best. You gotta write. You gotta write your own music. I want your own sound. You got what it takes. You just have to believe it. And she started doing it. She started doing it. She said, you like this? I said, no. Do it over. Do it over.
No, I had this job and I used to just sit there and like just be writing bullshit down. But I was on my lunch break and I was determined. And the crazy thing is I didn't even know why I was determined. He just kept putting it in my head.
Because he knew he had the out, he had the key to the door, just put it like that. So that was one of the things, like, as I said, when I first heard you do music, and I was like, yo, listen, there was a song that when I first met Dot was called I'm the Real Reasons. To this day, I'm still mad because they never put that song out. But hold on.
It's the inside to that. We're not even going to get into that. But you know why I didn't put it out because of certain person and certain reason.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's the real reason. This is when I first met Dot. This was the first song that I ever heard her do.
No, that was
it.
The whole song, it was a freestyle I did.
Yeah, right.
The first song you ever wrote.
Right,
like
that was the first song.
But when he heard me, and it was like, with that I'm that slim fly bitch with a major flag. If you want to click it,
that was the first thing that was the first thing I heard. But I'm saying the first thing that you recorded that I heard.
Oh yeah,
that was the first song.
And I don't know.
And I'm still mad at her to this day because she didn't put that. Well, like she said, it was reasons, but everything happens for a reason. Sometimes things ain't meant to be at the time that you're in that situation, and you just gotta wait it out. When it's your time, it's your time. Right. I tell people all the time, I got my own platform. I had my own platform for years. I don't worry about what everybody else is doing. I'm doing what I'm doing.
Right.
And that's it.
Yep, you gotta worry about yourself sometimes because it's not worth it with some people. It's not.
Yeah.
But
you asked me one question. I was getting ready to say, people want to know what's going on. Ask the question.
Because we were just talking.
No,
sir, excuse me. Thank you. Now,
yes.
As far as the elected officials, who have you worked with?
Oh my goodness. So let's go back. So I worked with and still work with uh, former borough president who is now the mayor, Mayor Adams. Big shout out to him. Worked with the former mayor, Bill de Blasio. So y'all remember when George Floyd was killed and the whole city and everybody, the whole world was going crazy, and y'all saw the Black Lives Matter murals that was painted in all 5 boroughs.
Right.
That was because I asked the mayor during that time to do it because I was a part of a task force during that time, criminal justice reform task force. It was myself. Big shout out to my man Anthony Bedford from Black Lives Matter Brooklyn, Gwen Carr, who was Eric Gardner's mother, and a dear friend of mine, Sister Aisha Sekou from Street Corner Resources. Former Mayor de Blasio had reached out to us, knowing what we all do with our respective titles in regards to community outreach and dealing with families, dealing with causes of community injustice. And he sat down with us and asked us to put together a proposal of what criminal justice looked like from our eyes.
Okay.
And so there was a number of different things that we came up with. But one of the things that I told him is that we needed to be able to send a message to the families that lost loved ones to police brutality that their loved ones mattered.
Right.
About 24 hours later, he called us back and told us he was going to paint Black Lives Matter in all 5 boroughs. The one that was actually in Brooklyn on Fulton Street in front of Restoration, that was not a part of the original 5. That was done by council member Robert Cornegie, former New York City council member Robert Cornegie Jr. from the 36th district. And that was the only one that actually had my son's name on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was definitely big, very emotional for me to see his name, a part of that, a part of history, all of the murals that were painted. I was at all 5 of them. The first one that we actually did was done in Staten Island. That was the first one that we painted.
Wow.
And when we did the one in Brooklyn, the former borough president, mayor now, actually gave us a big party downtown in front of the Brooklyn borough president's office.
That's dope. So how you feel about that?
I mean, I feel great because it was during a time that there was a lot going on. And still right now, people are hurting because there's so much going on. One of the things, and I greatly appreciate Rick, I appreciate you, Dot, for allowing me to be a part of this platform, to be able to come up here and talk to people, because there's so much that's going on in our communities.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that's bothering me, because you have so many different organizations like myself. You have a lot of organizations.
Thank you for coming, by the way. You're welcome.
No problem. Here. Whenever there's a chance for me to speak, I'm here. You have so many different organizations throughout the 5 boroughs, not just here, statewide, that's working together to end gun violence. One of the major organizations is, Moms Demand Action. This is a organization that was funded by former Mayor Michael Bloomberg after the Sandy Hook tragedy. And basically their primary focus is working on the laws around gun violence and gun violence protection in our communities. So they work with the different senators and congressmen to make sure that there actually is legislation to be on the table. There's a lot going on, and that's when I say it's a lot going on, and I keep bringing that up, is because there was an insurrection. Y'all watch the news, y'all see what's going on, and we're running around here killing each other for nothing. And there's people that's trying to put us back in the 50s and the 60s. They don't respect people that don't look like them. And we need to make sure that we do everything humanly possible to understand what's going on, to get involved with these elections. Don't just wait until the presidential election. There's so many little races in those communities, district leaders, assembly member, council, Senate, those races mean so much because those races affect what happens in your community.
It's
And
true.
you just, the days of sitting around doing nothing is over. As Rick said, do something.
Do something.
You got to do something on the real.
Well,
like,
let me ask you
real.
a question. I'm sorry.
Yes.
What do you think is the problem? Because I remember, like, when we was growing up, like, to be honest with you, I really didn't know about the assembly. I didn't know about the community board. I never knew about none of those things.
Right.
Until I probably was damn near grown.
And that's what the problem is. A lot of people don't know. And let me explain why. Oh, I see a New York Giant football on it. I meant to send y'all that. That was actually big shout out to former director of communication for the New York Giants, Mr. John Baptiste, because the reason that I'm sitting here right now is because of that organization, that man. He believed in me and gave me an opportunity. So I know if y'all are diehard Giants fan, y'all remember when Plexico Burst had shot himself in the leg.
Yeah.
At that time was like right after when my son had got killed, and I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do. And every time I have this conversation, I laugh because Rick cousin Guy, his name is Guy. Me and him had just rapped. I did this concert in West Virginia, the R&B singer Mario. I paid him to come down to Virginia, Bluefield, West Virginia. Big shout out to my man Biggie in Bluefield, West Virginia. If y'all down there, shout him out for me. And we did the concert, June, rest in peace. And after we're sitting in the living room, and I seen it on the news, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start an organization that's gonna deal with gun violence. Straight up, my cousin was like, that's some bullshit. Nobody don't care about that. And I was like, watch, I'm gonna make them care. And a few years later, he seen me. He was like, yo, I'm proud of you. You know, you've done your thing. You've been doing your thing. And it's just that we can do better.
Yes.
You understand? We can do better. When people are being shot in our communities, we're outraged, but we're not really outraged. If the cops kill us, and it's different, but it's not different in regards to the pain. That pain is there. It doesn't matter who kill you. The pain is there. When a cop kill us, we're in the streets. We're out there. We're protesting. We're doing whatever we need to do. When we kill each other, the family is there, a few friends, the outrage is there, but it's gone after the news leaves.
Yeah.
My job and what I dedicated myself to is to make sure that no one is forgotten. I work with the family of the 1-year-old baby that was shot. Well, he's 18. He was 18 months when he was shot and killed in his stroller. You understand? That bothers me to this day. I still work with this family. So I tell them I'm gonna help them raise $1 million to be able to do what they need to do. They was a young family, a young couple. That tragedy is still with them.
Right.
The reason I said we don't look out for us like we supposed to look out for us. This was on every media platform. It was an election year. Every elected official that was running for office was there campaigning on that baby's name, on that baby's death. Ask me where they at now. Ask me where they at now. Ask me how many families, how many of them have reached out. 67 Clergy Council, Pastor Hines, Pastor Monroe, who is the director of faith-based initiatives for the new Mayor Adams. He's been there, Pastor Hines, the 79th Precinct, Community Affairs. They've been there every step of the way for this family. Myself, with all of those elected officials and people that was talking they're not there. We can do better. We can't use the situation to elevate where we're trying to go, and in the process forget that family, that pain of that family. But it's not just the family. The community went through that as well. The community is still dealing with that pain. You understand? Even the family of the person that pulled the trigger. As I said, the first PSA, y'all look it up. I'm going to send it to Dot and them, with Justin Tuck, former linebacker. I'm sorry, defensive end for the New York Giants. When he did the PSA for us, and I think I got his position wrong. When he did the PSA for us, and he said there are two victims in this. You know, there's victims in this: the perpetrator and his family. You understand what I'm saying? Because you got the victim's family and you got the perpetrator's family because they're left behind and they have to deal with the pain and the shame of what their family members did to someone else.
What's up, Vanessa? How you doing?
That's crazy. Oh, during this whole thing that we're going to be here for the 2 hours, anytime you can read what somebody says as well.
Okay, got you.
So yeah,
Happy
just
Friday.
Happy Friday.
I didn't say 2 hours.
We got a whole itinerary here, man. Whole thing here.
Oh, I gotta call somebody. Yeah, boy. See, y'all gonna get me.
No, but back to what we were saying
Yeah,
though. But remember, like I never seen a lot of that information until I became an adult.
And that's what it is. That information is not to us. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That information in regards to like community boards, and I anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, get involved in your community boards in your community because they're the ones that have say on what comes into your community. Anything that comes in your community will not come. Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm talking a lot. Pardon me. Let me get some water. Anyone.
You can tell. You can see the passion.
Yeah,
he's very passionate when it comes to
anyone that understands or lives in the community, please join your community board because, like I said, that's where everything happens.
You know what's crazy? I'm not to cut you off, sorry, but a lot of people don't know where the community board is.
Well, look on the internet, like I said, Google.
Yeah, but
Google. Find out.
How do you?
All right,
let me ask you. How do you get people to want to do that?
People have to. Here's the thing. You can't get people to want to do anything. People have to want to do things for themselves.
Right.
I can give
or
you
it has
the
to happen to someone close to them.
And that's the thing. That's what the problem is. That's what I tell people all the time. Do what you can do about gun violence today so you don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Don't wait until it comes to your door.
Okay.
Don't wait until your friend or your cousin or someone get killed.
That's
or your kids or anybody.
That's true.
Or even you.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You understand? So, like I said, there's a lot of different things that you can go on and do right now. You understand? Like I said, find out wherever you live. You can find out where the community board is, when they're having their meeting. Find out who's running for. Say, don't just wait until they're running for office and then they come and they're knocking on your door. Find out who they is, where their office is, and go have a conversation with them about what they're doing or any problems that you're having within your community, because that's what they're there for. That's why they're elected. They're elected to represent you on that level.
Right.
So you have to put them to work, put them to use.
That's right.
If you got a leak in your apartment and you calling 311 and nothing is getting done, call your elected official.
Right.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah,
but a lot of times, a lot of people don't understand the power that they have.
People have to stop being comfortable.
They said, listen, they said the 2020.
Somebody said people have to stop being comfortable.
Exactly.
I don't even think they comfortable though. I know what you're saying.
No,
Tyrone Green.
That's a part of
now
it.
You know what
people
it is?
Are just comfortable. Like they
accept it. They accept
everything. For instance, you know, we so used to. Here's the thing. I want to shout out Jackie Cohen, Greta Holsby. They have this organization called Bounce, and they do this play called Bounce, the hip hop opera.
Right.
And what it is a bunch of kids that's literally singing opera, but it's a basketball game. But during the basketball game, a little kid is killed. And I'm explaining to them that we get that. We see that every day.
Right.
We're traumatized and we done came so used to it that it doesn't affect us.
Right.
Even our kids.
Yeah.
And nobody is opening up wellness centers. That was one of the number one thing. When we had that discussion with de Blasio about criminal justice reform, one of the things that we talked about is that there should be wellness centers, 24 hours wellness centers, because people have problems 24 hours a day, not from 9 to 5.
It's so
or
true.
not from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, mental
What
health
about
is a big
Saturday
thing.
and Sunday? And look at all of the people that's having mental health issues right now, or been having mental health issues, or even the average person gets to a day or gets to a point where they grab their head and be like, you ever find yourself having a conversation with yourself, like literally, just out loud, and you be like, damn.
I talk to myself all
You
the time.
understand? Because it's real. It's real, and there's nothing wrong. It's just people it's so much going on, and you have to be able to release that. And a lot of times, a lot of people
people releasing
don't have it.
She said he's speaking. That's the thing.
He's speaking. Yeah.
On the real.
Nah,
and that's
real.
what it is. It's about us looking out for each other. You know, how many people that you know that's elderly that live in your building that you might pass by? It's nothing wrong with knocking on a door if they trust you or know you, just to make sure that they all right. Hey, do you need anything from the store? There's a lot going on. You got all of these cowards that's running around beating up 80 and 90-year-old people, robbing them for $10 or $20.
Yo, you know it's crazy. I'm sorry, but you know when I was small and in our building, the old people, we did look out for them because my parents kind of forced us to do it. Like, yo, go make sure she don't need nothing.
Because that was the way.
The community. The community
that was
better.
the way that we were brought up. That was
right,
the way.
And then the whole thing is the village. The village raised the kids.
Let me explain something. I'm gonna say it like this. The time that when I was coming up, and God willing, I'll be 57 in November.
Woo!
Right?
God bless you.
Listen,
God, I switched it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are not here. And here's, I say that to say this. When I was coming up, if you didn't live on my block and you came through my block, somebody asked you a question, like, who you going to see? I mean, that was back in the days, but everybody looked out. You knew who was. Right, and that was it.
Excuse me.
You understand?
Tyrone Green said in the low-income areas, they think these deaths, bad and
environment
and who?
Environment.
I was thinking that's what it was. It's all we deserve and actions are normal.
No, the actions are normal because we treat it as normal. And that's why I said the situation is that when things happen in our community, the way that we treat them. If there's someone that's not supposed to kill us, kills us, we are out. If we kill us, we come by, everybody's at the world star, they film it. That's not the reaction. The reaction is, why did this happen? What can we do to ensure that it don't happen? Right now, while we doing this interview, I was supposed to be at a candlelight vigil for the young girl, the 17-year-old girl that got shot in the face. Because somebody's riding by, they shooting at somebody, and they hit somebody once again, an innocent victim.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is not that.
And they all right for right now. They hiding, they running around and laughing. But before the end of the week, they're going to get caught. Just like the guys that robbed the pastor, bling bling pastor as they call him. He got robbed. They caught them guys. It's so much. Everybody is so. Here's the thing. People here, and I want everybody to listen to this. People, for some reason, are scared to get their own shit. It's easier for me to go and rob somebody else instead of for me to put in work and do what I need to do to feel happy and satisfy myself.
But the crazy thing? The crazy thing is not even really easier. It seems like it's easier.
It's easier for them. For them to go and take. Yeah, right. Exactly.
But when the consequences happen, shit.
That's the number one problem.
Right.
But see, that's the thing. They don't care. At what point do you care? So my campaign that I had started for 2022, and I'm going to continue it for 2023, is don't stop being selfish. So if you stop being selfish, the first thing you do is you stop thinking about yourself. You have to think about the other individuals, your mother, your kids, any family member that is going to be affected by you not being there. Whether you dead or you in jail, same shit. So if people think for 1 second when you get angry before you go grab that gun, before you go grab that knife, before you pick up something to hit somebody in the head, before you jump in that car and run somebody over, think about it. Don't be selfish.
But that's
2023,
people
stop
not
being selfish.
But
that's what we
people not thinking.
That's what we talking about right now. People have to think.
I was watching something on YouTube the other day, and something, it was interesting because the guy said the problem with it is that other black men doesn't see other black men as brother or
king.
They don't see them us as kings or brothers or humans. They look at other people as prey, and that kind of like it kind of like
not everybody feels that.
No. I'm talking about.
But I understand what you're saying.
People that do
because
that.
we're in the here's the thing. They consider it to be the jungle. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Right. They say you live in a jungle. You know you have to survive. Whether you feel is wrong or right, you understand what I'm saying? Right. I need to do what I got to do. But you don't have to. There's situations where you don't have to pull a gun. Or you don't have to pull a knife, or you can get, or if you want to, there's jobs available. You can create your own job. Right. You understand? Yeah. But you have to become an entrepreneur to do that.
But you know what's kind of crazy though, man? Honestly speaking though, like even when I'm in the street, you know, we all from the hood, you know what I mean? And now that I've grown up now, and I see certain people, certain things, it's like I don't want to be attached to that anymore. Like I don't want to deal with
because
people.
You get older, you know I mean? And when you get older, you move yourself out of situations. Like you said, like people say, "Oh, you acting funny because you gotta look. You acting funny because you gotta." Because I got a car. I'm not acting funny. I'm just trying to take care of myself. Right. That's it. If you can't understand that, that's on you. But that's me. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because it's
guys. If you have any questions for Mr. Tucker, you can call in at 7:45. Yeah. So
to ask him anything you want about gun violence. Anything
or anything that he's involved in that he named.
Y'all want to be a part of something, you know what I mean? So
or ask questions. Maybe he knows. Right.
Ask a question. Find out my next event. Find out how you can be a part of it.
Event.
Oh.
I seen something about you have something coming up in 2023, right?
Yes.
Can you speak upon that?
All right. So every year, as I said, my primary focus is to make sure that anyone that lost their lives to gun violence is not forgotten. So I do this event called Bring the Peace Back. Last year we did the concert. It was done at the Williamville Hotel on the rooftop. It was a beautiful event. This year, 2023, I'm looking to do it on a bigger scale, partnering with New York State Senator Zelnor Myrie. And we want to bring some other people into the situation. But what I'm offering, and I have this other program called Unity in the Community, which is a basketball program, and we started doing Gun Violence Awareness Month, which if y'all don't know is June, the whole month of June. So next year, starting from June, we're looking to Bring the Peace Back concert. But leading up to the concert, we do a series of basketball game. My partner is the Howard Hughes Corporation, so they drop down a basketball court, and we there at the pier for 2 days doing basketball clinics. I have guest speakers, live performances. Big shout out to Venor Yard. Big shout out to my girl KPKP, King Patro on Instagram. Big shout out to Young Trail. These are some of the artists. Venor is actually my producer. He's been working with me for the longest. But basically, I'm giving an opportunity from each borough. We're going to do the basketball games in each borough. From 5 people from each borough, we are going to pick to be able to be a part of the whole 5 borough tour with the basketball clinics, also leading up to the concert. So if you are part of the basketball clinics in all 5 boroughs, you'll be a part of the concert as well. If you want to be a part of that, what you can do is you can email me at laythegunsdown@yahoo.com. Send me 2 songs. It has to be clean. I ain't into cursing. I ain't killing nobody in the first verse. 5 verses or the first 3 words. That's that.
Motherfucker.
You know,
Wait,
I just
he was like, motherfucker, shit. This, that, and the third. God damn it. Yeah. And he said he don't want no cursing.
I let people, I explain
That's
to them. I don't care what you express yourself after the fact, but during these events, because we're talking about sensitive matter, and these people that's going to be there have experienced a tragedy in regards to gun violence. So we can't be talking about, yo, I'm going to shoot you and, pap, and, you can't be doing all of that.
So why not the cursing? Why not the cursing?
I mean, you can curse, but I'm just saying, your curse comes with somebody getting killed. So let's keep
not mine.
Yes, you.
No, it don't. When the last time you heard any song like that? Don't go back to before.
Let's ask Dot, how many shows have she done with me? Okay.
2.
Thank you.
Oh, shows?
Yes.
Like shows.
Shows. And I do shows all the time. All the time.
Yeah, we did cover shows
early, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
when you was T-Dot.
Exactly.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, but you can't listen. Look, I was
yeah, exactly.
I was
so as I was saying, and then what I'm going to do is once you tag it in the subject line, put Bring the Peace Back concert submission. As I said, email it to laythegunsdown@yahoo.com. I'll give Dot that. Well, it's right there.
Yep.
All you got to do is send 2 photos, send a little information on yourself, and 2 tracks, clean tracks. And what I'm going to do is once I get them and I pick the people that I feel that has the best song, I'm going to let it be decided. The top 2, I'm going to send to Dot and TREYLYNNE to the show, and they're going to let y'all vote. So whoever y'all vote for out of the 2 submissions that I submit, that's who's going to be with me all summer for 2023.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Can I submit?
No. Absolutely not.
That's not fair.
Absolutely not. You can be a special guest.
Guys, y'all can call in. The number is 929-560-9646. If you have any questions for myself, Mike Tucker, or TREYLYNNE, again, 929-560-9646.
And you could
Hey, great. Do something. Like, comment, say something, do something. Let's go. Cash App, donations. Yeah, Cash App goes there.
Everything.
Cash App, Zelle.
EBTs, everything.
Because food's expensive.
Exactly.
The Cash App is TREYLYNNE Inc. TREYLYNNE Inc. INC. That is the Cash App for donations.
I like your show. This is a dope.
TREYLYNNE Inc. INC. So the dollar sign.
Right there.
Like you look at the show, you're like, oh, where?
or Dot that. I also have that one too. The dollar sign DOTDHAT. So as you were saying, that was it for that?
Yeah, that's what they can do for that. Next question. Ask all of the questions. I'm enjoying this.
Aww.
Let's do the first segment that we had.
Yes. Okay. So this is where it's a little different. All right, you ready for these questions?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Time to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You got the important stuff out
he
the
like,
way.
he like, I'm ready.
Because I know you, Dot. They don't know you. I know.
Nah.
Just go ahead.
All right, listen. Well, actually, let
Yeah.
me see. What time is it? All right, no, so not yet. All
Y'all
right, so
bagged
let's
me
get
2 hours. We
into
got another hour.
what happened. What do you think happened to the black family structure?
Uh, whew, a couple of different things. You have drugs.
Sorry, hold on. Al, it's DOTDHAT.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's spice it up. Who's at fault?
Thank you.
The man or the woman?
See, he's trying to start. In regards to
Wait,
what,
first,
the
no, let
me
him say,
answer
let
the
him
question,
answer the
yeah.
question, then you can
Right.
ask
So,
that.
right. So, as I was saying, a combination of a couple of things: drugs, jail, uh, job, education, laws.
Government.
So that's why I said laws.
The good. Okay, all right.
No, I'm just saying. I was saying that's why I said laws. I wasn't being.
No, like
But
how you put it.
so with the drugs, back in the let's say early '70s, there was a big drug epidemic. Leading up to, let's say, the late '90s, to where dope, crack, cocaine was like really hitting people hard.
Yep.
And so the effect of that was people dying, people going to jail,
Right.
people being put into treatment centers and everything. But a lot of people wasn't able to recover because the resources and everything that were available at that time wasn't helpful or really wasn't designated for people of color.
Mm-hmm.
And so that became one of the problems, is that people got on drugs, but they wasn't able to get off drugs because this facilities or resources wasn't available, or if they was available, they wasn't really available to assist us in a way that we needed to be assisted, if that makes sense.
Okay, so go ahead. You had a question.
All right. So now,
Whose fault was it?
who you think is at fault? I'm not putting the fault on anybody. I just want your perspective of because there was a debate on the internet about the man, the woman, the man leaving the house, the woman taking welfare to replace the man.
Assistance.
Public assistance or anything like that to replace the man. What do you feel happened?
Wait, so let me just ask one thing. Who brought up welfare or women or men being replaced by welfare? Who brought that?
Well, not.
No, I'm just
I don't
saying.
want to the word
It was a topic.
assistance.
It was
Let's
a
just say
topic.
assistance.
Right.
It was a topic on the internet about that. It was these people was debating about women was blaming the men for leaving the house and things like that, and the men was blaming the women for being independent and taking assistance and kicking the men out. We don't need your money. We don't need you here. Whatever the case may be. Because back in the days, my dad, he paid for everything. He went out, he worked. My mother stayed home. She didn't do nothing. So my mother, she loved him, but I'm saying, like, she needed him. She needed my dad to be there for us.
Right.
So sometimes women probably felt that they didn't have to put up with certain things that the men were doing back then. Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know how that go. Other families, other kids. But women dealt with that because they needed the man. But now, since the 90s, all this women empowerment thing and all these things that have been going on with women, and they've been doing better financially, they
feel
now
like they don't need the man.
feel, I don't need no man. So it hurts the kids. You know what I'm saying? In the process.
Right.
The
kids
family
are the
structure.
one that really get hurt.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But
what you think about that?
Okay, so a couple of things. So one, in regards to back in the day, so it was different at that time. Let's say '60s to '70s. There was a different situation in regards to family structure and the way that a man took care of his family.
Right.
So as Rick said, 70, 60, 70, I would even say 80.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was a man that's my family. I'm the provider. I take care of you. I take care of the kids.
You don't work.
You don't work. You stay home.
Right.
I'll take care of the family.
Right.
Right. That was the way that it was.
So how you think it is now?
Now it's a different because what happened is laws different. It basically broke down to laws and stuff like that. So let me say, for instance, when I was a kid, if I did something, I can get my ass whipped by everybody in my house
and the people outside.
And the people outside.
I remember that.
I can do whatever I want to do. And if you even look at me the wrong way, I can call the cops and your ass to be in jail. That's the difference. The house, the power of the parent was taken away when certain laws was passed. But as I tell people all the time, you don't live in my house. You're not going to tell me how to raise my child. Because when they're in jail, you ain't going to visit them. When they're in the cemetery, you ain't going to visit them. I tell people all the time, talk to your kids. Don't let the streets get a hold of your kids, because once they do, it's a wrap.
So do you think a lot of kids, male and females, are acting out a lot more because the family structure has been broken?
I think they acting out more because parents won't whip their kids' ass. And I'm being for real.
Huh?
Oh, you know, parents, you know, feel that, oh, if I do it, but you got some, you know, parents that don't care. Like, you gonna respect me.
Right.
But see, there's a situation like back in the days when I came up, my parents didn't have to put a hand on me. They could look at you from across the room. You'll sit your ass down and wouldn't say a word for the rest of the night.
Oh my God.
That was it.
No, it's true though.
There's kid that even to this day, it's about respect. If you should respect me, you're not going to try me.
And you couldn't even go in the supermarket and ask your parents, like, okay, we going in here to get this. If you ask me for one thing, I'm gonna slap you in your mouth. I never forget. I was in the supermarket one day, and I wasn't with my mother. I was with my grandmother and my godfather. Oh my God. I forgot what happened, but I know I was like, it was some snack. I don't remember what snack it was, but it was a snack. And she was like, no. So I was like, she was like, don't ask again. We went in the next aisle. It was another snack aisle. I asked again. She was like, bop. I never felt nothing so fast in my life. I think that's where I get that from when I be back. When I used to backhand slap my son. I was so fast. No, it was so fast.
What? So you can't do that.
You can't do what? No, you heard what he just said.
You heard what I said.
No, like I can do
that's
it.
That's what they say.
No, I'm still
but
doing it.
But like I said, they don't live
they don't
in
take
your
it
house.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between disciplining your kid and beating the hell out of your kid.
Right. Well, both.
You understand what I'm saying? There's a big difference. You got some parents that like fuck their kids up, like punching them like they in a street fight.
Yeah,
that's not disciplining your kid.
No.
Like I said, you can discipline your kid without putting your hands on them.
Well,
because you're the parent. Days? I'm not your friend.
That says you have to put hands.
No, that's not true.
You know
why?
What you do? Oh, you take their gadgets.
No. I'm gonna tell you what happened. When my sons were born, what I did to them is I not feel like they scared of me like that, but I put the fear that I'll.
He was 300 pounds. They was 40 pounds. What they gonna do? The little niggas is like,
but I give my kids a look. Like, no, even to this day, like my kids, I love them, man. These great guys. Like, they all respect me. Like, I don't have no issues with them. I ask them to do something, they do it.
If that was your father, would you have an issue with him?
My pops ain't put no games. My pops ain't put no games. Now that's what the lady goes
oh my God. Yeah. Rick father. Oh my God. Rest in peace, Rick. Richard was no joke.
Dad,
hi, Coretta. Thanks for joining.
Like for real, wasn't no joke. Coretta? It was no joke. He didn't.
Now
play.
I'm staying home.
Like
she
I
got
said,
10 jobs.
he pointed that little finger, and that was it. He was about 6'2" and did not play no games.
Yeah, man. My dad was rough.
Yeah, What's up? He slapped the shit out of them.
I had the old school dad. He ain't playing no games.
Hey, Miss Purdy. You want to read this, Mike?
No,
you got glasses on. I ain't have my glasses on.
No, you read it because you're a female.
Exactly.
I can't really
if
see
you're
it.
a woman,
if you're a woman,
all right. If you're a woman and if you have children, you do need a man to teach the family structure. There are unfortunate circumstances that you can't have a family structure. I tell my daughter all the time, when we go in the store, don't ask for nothing. Now, if her father is there with us, she asks for everything. Yeah, because that's daddy's little girl.
No, because and see.
Oh shit, Tyrone Green. He said, "Fuck these kids up."
I agree.
Right, I agree.
Especially on the weekend.
I agree. Right, because they got 2 days to heal.
See me Monday.
They got 2 days to heal.
So now, like that.
But Purdy,
so everybody knows, like a little girl, a daddy's little girl. But see, girls, well, just kids will test you. But that's the mom's fault if you allow that to happen. Because if you know, and that's something that can be handled between you and the father by you explaining to him. Like, especially if the child lives with you, listen, she lives with me. So while she with me and I'm telling her no, and then you come around for your little 48-hour visit, and then I'm stuck with her because you're giving her all of this stuff, and you might be financially able to do that, and I might not be able to do that. Now, if you want to do that, that's all cool and good. But let's work out a situation where I'm being respected because you're causing a problem by doing that. That's the way to handle that situation.
Yeah, man.
Advice with Mike. I'm right here.
Call in 929-560-9646.
And they already know what it is. Like even like now as adults, they respect me. I don't have to do that no more.
If you do what you're supposed to do,
but now
you can have the world from your father.
Exactly.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? But see, if you do what you, but here's the thing: if you do what you're supposed to do, you can have the world for yourself, and it's all about you believing in you. That's it.
Right.
Woo! All right, so now let's get to the question because you still haven't answered the question.
Who's that for?
Michael.
There's nobody and see that's the thing. You can't say either person is at fault. There's not a situation where you can weigh that out.
I disagree.
It's unfair.
I disagree.
Oh, why? Go ahead.
Are we talking about the same question? Let me make sure before I go into it.
We talking about whose fault it is in regards to the parenting.
No, not the parenting. The family, the black family structure of why the man isn't no longer in the household.
Okay, and I said it can be a few different reasons. It can be so.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we do got some.
No, I'm just saying.
Out there.
Let's say for let's say for instance, we live together. Mm-hmm. It's your apartment. Mm-hmm. We're co-parenting. We're in a relationship, but let's just say shit start going or going left. Mm-hmm. Now that shit start going left, you're either going to tell me to leave, or I'm going to get up and say it's time to go because I don't want to be into that situation. So do I stay there? Do I stay there? Now you got some men that'll say fuck it, and they going to eat that because they want to be there for their child, and they need that. And that's
depending on how much disrespect is really going on, because it could just be some regular shit.
A lot of parents feel like the only way to discipline their kids is to put hands on them. Then you have some parents that don't want to discipline their kids in the street because they're afraid of what somebody else will say. And now they got an ACS case. Me, I don't care. If you get out of control, you're going to be put in check.
As I said, and I agree. And that's what I said. And that's where it goes. Kids have to understand that they need to be kids. Kids need to understand, I'm not your friend, I'm your parent. Kids need to understand, if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you. Me disrespecting you means I'm going to put my hands on you if you come out of the way. As I said, you're not going to be in jail visiting my child. You're not going to go to the cemetery and visit my child. So ACS, NYPD, the mayor's office, whoever the fuck, you're not going to tell me what to do with my kid.
He want clean version, and he got the dirty version.
I'm being for real.
Tyrone Chris says we have to get our kids in position to push for what they want. So saying yes, open the world doors.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And it's so, and this is why, like I said, I felt, and I was grateful and appreciative to Rick and Dot for allowing me to come up on their platform and talk. Because me working with all of these elected officials and doing all of the stuff that I be doing, there are so many programs and opportunities available for young black and brown kids. All they have to do is say, I want it. Parents, if you don't know about what programs are available for your kids, you can find out from the school. All it is access somebody.
Or you can
that
go
elected
to
official.
IG.
Find out, as I said, who's your. Follow me if you want to know something, and follow me on my Instagram. You can follow me at the Community Hub, the number 1. The Community Hub, the number 1. Because that's where I do all of my community stuff. That's where I work with all of the elected officials. If you got a question, you got a problem, everybody call me. Yo, as soon as something happens, Mike, yo, listen, blah, blah, blah. I'm making a call. Listen, that's
he has
it.
a lot of connection, y'all. So.
Like, seriously. Everybody that, listen, let me explain something. Everybody that runs or makes a law in the state of New York or run the number 1, the THE Community Hub, and the 1 at the end.
Oh, 1 at the end.
Yes. Okay. And like I said, every elected official, every person that runs or make a decision in this state, I know. Attorney, exactly.
Thank you.
Attorney General Tish James, good friend. Public Advocate Jamani Williams. I started out with him when he was the council member in the 45th District, and we did our first concert at Brooklyn College with Rough Riders. Big shout out to why.
No, that's right, girl. Parents these days don't make time for that. They only make time for twerking on TikTok.
Exactly.
Didn't we just talk about
and
that?
Brunch.
Yeah. Oh, and brunch. Party and brunch.
Yo, listen. You ever see the commercial? There was a commercial that they used to run maybe, let's say, I'm going to say as early as 2000. And they used to have a frying pan with an egg in it. They used to say, this is your brain on drugs.
Yes.
Or the one where the parents see the kid smoking the weed. He said, where did you learn that from? He said, I learned from you. Dad. Kids learn from
mothers,
from what they
mothers
see.
And fathers first.
So if you got a daughter and she see you half naked and twerking and doing all that, and have 9 men coming in and out the house, that's going to be her routine. If you want our kids to do better, we have to show them better.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so I have something I want to get into as well.
Absolutely. I'm here.
Can you talk about? I can't remember if you did. We just like kind of hit a lot of this stuff. The Bring the Peace Back.
The concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. You have a song as well, right?
Yes, I have a song and a video that if y'all play would be great. Now let me set this video because they're going to play the video and everything. I'm asking everybody, when y'all see this video, it's very important. I'm asking y'all to like it. I'm asking y'all to share it. Unfortunately, we all know someone who lost their life to gun violence. Family, friend, acquaintance. Unfortunately, we've all been touched by it. Yeah. So this video that was done by Venor Yard is a tribute. As I said, I always celebrate the lives of those who lost. Unfortunately, every person that's in this video was shot and killed.
Damn.
And so that's why I'm asking y'all to please share this video, because in order for people to understand what's going on, they have to see it firsthand and understand that every person, like I said, that's in the video is dead. But imagine the families that are left behind with that pain. When I had the video done and we sent it to all of the parents, they were just blown away because somebody actually did something.
You sent it to the parents that in the videos,
yes,
all of
their kids, yes.
So what type of response did you get for that when you did?
I mean, I got a good response. You know, it was on the media, and see, that's why I'm asking people to share because it's not getting the response that it's supposed to get. You know, we do certain things go viral. You know, if you got a little kid cursing or smoking a cigarette,
or twerking like Purdy said.
Yes, that goes viral. But this is what we need to go viral.
And then when something happens to their person or whatever the situation is, then they want to be in the street.
Exactly.
Oh my God, help me! This and the third. No, it's we want to help everyone, but you gotta help when it's not yours.
Exactly.
As well. So that's what that's about. Help.
When Nicki Minaj
share, do something.
When Nicki Minaj's cousin was killed, big shout out to the Tarmac family. Nicole, she's down in Atlanta. When her cousin got killed, her first cousin was killed in New York. When they did the funeral and everything, and she came to the funeral. The first 5 years after he was killed, my organization did the visual for her cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm close with her cousin Nicole. Like I said, we speak every now and then, but it's just like she's a mega star. Mm-hmm. Her cousin was killed in Flatbush, Brooklyn, still unsolved. So it's just crazy. Like, you know, they don't play favoritism. You know, people have information, and it's like I said, in order to stop what's going on, more people got to get involved.
Got to share.
Exactly.
You got to share it. No matter how it is, you have to
willing,
share.
You know, call, hey, Mike, yo, you got an event. How can I get down? As I said, follow me at the Community Hub 1. I'm always doing events. You want to donate. I'm an independent, community-based organization. I'm not funded by anybody. So all of the things I do, I partner it up with business. I even did an event. That was one I forgot to mention. Big shout out to Taj Gibson from the New York.
Wait, we're gonna get into that. Hold on, let's hold that. No,
just
for after.
Yeah, just as Dot said, I've been doing this a long time.
Yes, because we could be here for hours to a couple of days messing with him.
You know, the book is coming for 2023 behind the scenes.
We're going to get into that.
All right, don't just tell them.
Oh, my goodness.
What's the next?
Okay, Mr. Al.
Do number two.
Do number two?
Yeah, real quick.
Do number two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait, not yet. We're going to get into the video after this. All right.
Number two.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm going to ask this question because, Shots with Dot ready? We about to get to the Shots with Dot.
It affects them directly before they get involved. Yeah, that's a fact, Tyrone. That's a fact.
So listen.
Yes.
Men. This question is for the men. I would like your opinion too.
Okay.
So.
Yes.
Who sits in the front seat of your car? Your mom or your woman?
No, you gotta specify because
wife. Okay. Right. Your mom or your wife? Who sits in the front seat? You have both women coming into the car at the same time.
This is easy.
Which one sits in the front seat? Wife or mom?
The one that puts you in the fucking driver's seat.
The mom?
Exactly.
Over your wife?
Hell fucking yeah.
Oh, shit.
Mom is the number one queen.
Mom is number one. I don't care who. Like, listen. Excuse me. I don't like the curse and stuff. But I don't care
it's
what.
It's too late for that.
I'm going to say something. I'm just saying.
I ain't lying, y'all.
That's how I don't like the curse. But you done got me. You get ready to make me say something. So, ladies, let come a little closer, ladies. Come closer. So, as I said, I'm 57. So, let me give y'all a lesson.
Dinosaur.
Because I don't want to see y'all get your feelings hurt. So, don't put your man in that situation where you really, really want him to choose between you and his mother. And I promise you, if that situation ever arises where you have to have him choose, and the person that chooses to put their wife in the front seat, they'll be living with their mother.
You serious?
Yes.
Okay, but what? All right, so what if you have?
That's
first of all, I feel. Hold on, let me speak. I feel when you have a wife, not a girlfriend.
Right.
It's your wife.
Right.
Right? Now, some women have the decency to be like, no, mom, come sit in the front. I'll sit in the back. Not a lot of women though.
Right.
Not a lot of women would do that.
That's not decency. That's respect.
Respect. Right. Not just for the husband, for the mother too, because that's your mother-in-law at the end of the day. But what I'm saying is, when you say I do to this woman,
right,
she's now your queen.
Right.
It's a difference now.
Right.
Mom is still mom, always gonna be mom, and you always gonna show her respect. But you don't feel. Let me finish. Look, you fidgeting. Stop fidgeting.
No, because because
you can't say the way I got this one. Don't you worry. Let her
go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
Tyrone, I want to know who you putting in the front, mommy or wifey. So, yeah, that's your queen now, and that's a different situation and a different level. Why the mom? Like you would really choose your mom over the wife to sit in the front seat?
Hold on, wait. Let me. I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
How old are you?
Don't ask me no question like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you.
Look, Tyrone Green said wife.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Know your role.
Look, I'm gonna.
He's stupid.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want you. As I said, I teach people all the time, and all I ask them. In order for you to learn, you have to listen.
Yes.
So I want you to listen to the question because I'm going to give you, this is a teachable moment for you, my sister.
Don't ask me nothing personal.
And this is for every woman that's out there.
Don't ask me nothing personal.
No, I'm not asking you nothing personal. We're not going to get personal. I'm just trying to give you a lesson.
Go ahead.
And as I said again, don't put your man in that situation. You, as a woman, shouldn't even be thinking that you could. See, I can't say what I want to say because it tells me cursing and saying something, but I don't want to say it that way.
So find another way to say it.
I'm gonna say it like this: woman, wife, girlfriend.
No girlfriend.
Soon, all right, woman.
It had to be a wife.
Let's say wife.
Committed relationship.
Let's say wife.
To even think about.
Let's say wife. I don't care how many tricks you do in the bedroom.
Oh my God.
I don't care how long y'all been together. You will never, ever compare. There's no comparison to mom. Never. Get it out your head. Don't even think about it. Let's not have this conversation. We can save ourselves an argument.
Amen.
All right, Al.
Let me interject.
Go ahead, Al.
So here we go.
Here we go.
When you get with a man, right, and you get to a point that you're in a committed relationship, and especially when you really love that man because of the way he treats you, a lot of that he's giving you comes from his mother.
Mama.
Yeah.
So
when we speak about principles, values, and morals, okay, there's a level of hierarchy of respect.
Amen.
Okay, that you must honor those who have taught you what you know and how you move in this world.
That's right.
Right? And
Amen.
for most of us, when it comes to that thing, it's our mothers.
That's right.
So why, when our mothers are riding alongside with us, and they're at an age where they can't get around like they used to, and we choose to take them on a ride with us, they are entitled to that front seat. Okay? And if my woman think that my mother's not, then she has an issue with her psyche based on the relationship that we have. Okay? Because again, there's no way on this God's green earth that I'm going to allow my mother to sit in the back, okay, where she's not comfortable, okay, where she feel like she's not considered, okay, especially in the later years of her life. Because that woman that he's married to, when her son comes to take her out in the later years, she's going to want her child to give her that same respect when he's with his wife. That's
well, some mothers.
Let me put it.
Some mothers. Hold on, wait.
Easier.
Some mothers will understand though.
No,
like
no, it's not understand.
Even
if the mother understands,
here's
there's
my
still
question
a level
to
of
you.
respect.
No, right.
My question to you is, what would even make you think that? That's the point that I'm trying to
me?
get at.
Oh
So
no, I'm different because
I'm just
I
saying,
wouldn't want
woman,
even if I was in that situation, I'm automatically telling her to sit in the front. I always say when it came to my significant other, mother and father, That's all respect. I can't come in between that at all.
In the back. Get out of here.
When it comes to that, automatically mother and dad. But when it comes to kids, siblings, anything after mother, and grandmother, anything after the grandmother,
what?
They can get it.
Listen,
you got to go in the back,
listen.
or I'm coming first, and that's it.
Listen.
But that's just how it is. That's me. See, other women, they be arguing.
Listen.
I'm sitting in the front, let her sit in the back. It'd be a whole argument.
If Tia could sit in the front, Pam would be in the back.
What?
If Tia could be in the front, Pam would be in the back. So I'm making a point. You said the kid, no. Like I said, daughter, overweight, daughter first. My baby get to the front.
That's why you got so many damn problems.
Whatever. My baby, Tatia.
Yeah.
That's why you got so many damn problems. But yeah.
Tyrone Green says the union has to be strong. And he also says sleep together, eat together, ride together. Bad boys for life.
That was a
when we go out, we only
All right.
my mom to
that was
front,
a good one.
but she sits in the back. Yo, you know what's crazy?
Can you make that bigger?
Yeah, my mom was the same way. She'd be like, my mother did not like the front seat. She was always
most
terrified.
mothers don't like the front
but
seat.
She always was like I'm like,
Maxine?
if she want to sit in the front, she had the all right to do it. But I'm going in the back.
When Pam went to get her car, Maxine was in the back. And she was about to jump out the window.
Damn.
She was like, you have to go so fast. So,
some older people don't like that. They rather sit in the back anyway. But I'm talking about these young mothers these days. Oh God, thinking that she's
the ones that be at brunch?
Yeah, the ones that be at brunch single and shit.
As my parents used to say, the ones that still went behind. Look, you still went behind the ear talk about a girlfriend. That's what I.
Oh, you talking about the 39-year-old grandmother?
Yeah, exactly.
Man. That's not fair though. That's the kid's fault. Having babies that early while your mama only 39.
Listen.
The grandmother's 39.
Exactly.
Well, if your mother's 39, you making her grandmother, yeah.
The grandmother 39.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like serious
words.
And that's another thing
I can't
too.
deal with y'all.
And then like we was talking about that, and you can't blame that. Like we was talking about, like some women they have kids and they'll have multiple fathers. That situation that you were saying, the family structure, how it broke up, a lot, especially now, back in, like I said, the 90s, leading up to the 2000, early 2000s, you had a different situation like drugs and, people going to jail. A lot of people were getting killed. And, women, they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You got the dirty friend, oh, he locked up, let me come and you understand? And it wasn't a lot of respect going on. That's another thing, as I tell people, everything starts with respect. If you respect me from the gate, the first word that come out of your mouth, then we good.
Yeah, morals.
Tyrone Green said because she knows she can't get on the drivers, never like that. Never like the wife.
Y'all better leave these
oh no, my kid's sitting in the back. Even if it's just nah, my son be doing that too. Like he be getting on my nerve. He wanna come jump in the front. I'm like, no, and he mad doofy. He get on my nerve. He needs to sit in the back.
He riding shotgun.
He always trying to ride shotgun.
He wanna be out there. That's right.
No, he needs to get his damn license so he get on my face.
Is a light skinned version of Dot.
He not even light skinned. He brown.
That he lighter than your ass.
Damn.
That nigga is high yellow compared to you.
We don't call young kids niggas.
Oh, I'm sorry, you right. My bad. See, you got
Negro.
That young man is like I said, light skinned compared to you. Now, y'all show us.
All right, guys. I want to get into the video because we were just talking about it. Then we went on talking about something.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the video. Bring the Peace Back. The name of this video is Bring the Peace Back. It's on YouTube if you guys want to go download it, or where can they find the song?
Please, like I said,
like, share, subscribe.
Do
something.
Y'all can find it. Do something. Support it. Buy the song. Y'all can support.
Yes, that's what it's Where's the song at?
It's on every platform.
Okay.
Like I said, the artist is Vanilla Yard. The song is Bring the Peace Back. We got another song that we did that was dedicated to victims of COVID. So if you lost someone to COVID, we got a song for that.
All right, let's get to do the video first. Then you can tell them.
So right now we want to bring the peace back. Like I said, this is a video. I'm asking y'all, plead with y'all to download it, share it. If y'all know someone that lost a loved one to gun violence, please send them the video. We're still accepting people if they want to submit their loved one to the video. They can email me and say submission for Bring the Peace Back music video, and then I'll tell them what they need to do. Just email me, lay the guns down, Bring the Peace Back, subject line submission.
Yep, and after that, when we come back, he will give you a little information on what he was just about to try to tell y'all. And then we're going to have shots with Dot. So Tyrone Green, you better have your shot glass ready because it's shot with Dot. Okay, Bring the Peace Back. Here you go.
Let's bring the peace back and senseless violence. Let's stand together, undivided. We're all that we got. We're all that we got. Let's bring the peace back. In this world it could be hard to believe we'll ever be more than the way they told. Hopeless, afraid, and broke. But we will. We will. If we can agree, and we can decree prosperity and restoration, our focus. Dead whatever's unspoken. We break this window wide open. But it needs to tell them we're chosen. My heart been heavy, I'm hoping we can bring the peace back and senseless violence. Stand together, undivided. We're all that we got. We're all that we got. Let's bring the peace back. Unclear on what's the right or wrong way. Children playing with bodies. So at night I pray, I say, fight the ability to do anything. I would. Let's bring the peace back and senseless violence. Let's stand together, undivided. We're all that we got. We're all that we got. Let's bring the peace back. One day, we'll all be free. Free from the pain that fuels this negativity. It's easier said, I suppose, but I can feel it. We're close to a brotherly love overflow. That is how we need it the most. Let's bring the peace back and senseless violence. Let's stand together, undivided. We're all that we got. We're all that we got. Let's bring the peace back. Let's bring the peace back and senseless violence. Let's stand together, undivided. We're all that we got. We're all that we got. Let's bring the peace back.
The peace back. It's time. That was a nice video.
It wasn't a nice video. It was a sad video.
No, because of it was sad. But you know what I mean when I say
I know.
Nice. Like
yes. It serves its purpose.
Right, it did.
And I realized that
song.
was actually the video that was played was the sample version, so I apologize. But as I said, if y'all go to YouTube if you want to see the right video with all of the names. There's actually a different bridge in there. You can support the song. Like I said, purchase the song on all social media platforms. We got Bring the Peace Back. We got We'll Make It Through, that was done after George Floyd was killed. And then we have Losing You All Alone, which was a tribute to all victims of COVID, because there were so many people that had died, and they died by themselves. Their families wasn't able to be there with them. So I came up with Losing You All Alone. All of the songs are produced and sung by Venor Yard. He's been working with me for a while. So we just want people to understand. Thank you.
Beautiful song.
Please support it, download it, buy it, share it. We want people to understand the importance of what we're doing, what we're trying to do, which is support those families and make sure that their loved ones is not forgotten. As that y'all saw the 1-year-old baby, 18-year-old baby that was in the video, DeVale Gardner Jr., who was killed in 2020, sitting in his stroller. Someone came past shooting and shot and killed him. And these are the type of situations that we deal with. I still work with the family. Like I said, all of this work is important. Me being able to sit here and talk about the work that I'm doing, and the people that I work with, the families that I come in contact with, being able to have y'all hear that, have y'all follow us, the Community Hub the number one, understand what we're doing, the importance of what we're doing. Like I said, joining forces, finding out how you can support. If you want to make a donation, my Cash App is MI Tucker 55. You can send $1. It helps. All of these events that I do, me coming out of pocket, I'm not funded, me partnering with people and just making sure that the word gets out there. Like I said, the concert is coming up. So we want to make sure that we submit, even like with the concert, when we do the concert, it's going to be promoted on Hot 97 WBLS, but we're giving the families the opportunity to have their loved one or get tickets to be a part of the concert. So what we're looking to do is do a big drawing. They submit the information of their family member that was lost, and then we're looking to give that family, if they're selected, for tickets to come to the concert. Even if they don't come, if somebody don't get a chance to be a part of the concert is going to be streamed live. Their family member's name and picture can be added to the tribute. So we want to make sure that we give people an opportunity to be a part of it.
Miss Purdy said innocent lives being taken, and some of them have no remorse about what they did.
Absolutely, because they don't at that moment, until the lights go out, until they hear the final shuttering of the door, that gate, and they realize that they're in jail for the rest of their life. That's when it hits them. It's too late then. As I tell parents, like I said, talk to your kids, explain to them the pain that they can cause, not only to someone else's family, but to their family as well. Talk to them. I just had a situation, and I was really upset. A friend of mine's son just recently got caught with a gun. This is good kid. And he just went through a situation where the little kid that got killed at Tillery Park, that was his friend. A little 15-year-old boy got stabbed to death. Wow. That was his friend. Little girl got shot at a house party. That was his friend. Another little boy got shot. This is all in the span of 2 years. This is what our kids are dealing with. This is what I was talking about, the wellness centers. These kids, and then, like I said, right after that, he gets caught with a gun. Right. Ask them why. He's scared. So these kids out here feeling that there's no protection. The only way that they can protect themselves is to get a gun. And they're wrong.
Until they hit home with their family. Yeah, you're right. So let me ask you a question though. Yep. You think COVID had anything to do with all the rise in crime and gun violence and all this stuff?
Absolutely.
I think so.
You think so? Yes, 100%. And I say because now you got the idiots that's running around with the masks on and they shooting, walking up to people, shooting people. Look how many in the last year, how many people walked up to people and just shot because they got a mask on, so they think nobody's. And like I said, you might not get caught right there. It might be 6 months, it might be 2 years, whatever. They're not going to give up on that investigation because you're so bold and think that, oh, I can run amok of the city and just terrorize people.
Right.
That's not happening. And that's why I tell people, do what you can do about gun violence today so you don't have to worry about it. And it seems like it's a lot of people, but it's not actually a lot of people that's committing all of these crimes. It's a few cowards, a few idiots that's running around doing this stuff. But if the community, if the blocks, if y'all say we're not going to have this, and people are really trying to figure out, they already know who's doing what.
Right.
You can go and have a conversation with, like, look, dog, like, you understand?
Nowadays, if you go have a conversation with somebody, you might get shot.
Here's the thing. You can't shoot the block.
No, you can't. Well, wait.
Yeah, but that one person don't want to be the one.
Right.
But I'm just, right. That's what I'm saying. If you know who the troublemaker is, if we're on the block and everybody know that Rick is starting trouble, if the whole block go to Rick and say, look, no more bullshit, Rick gonna cut his bullshit out because the block done put him on notice. And that's what has to happen.
Or he could get mad and go get some people and get a few guns.
Listen, like as
shoot
I
up
said,
the block. You got people that's crazy.
No, you got
people. You'll be surprised.
You got people. You're right. You do have people that's crazy, but
they're not crazy. Just don't have shit to lose.
You have a lot of people that don't have shit to lose. But see, that's what the problem is. When you start, and that's what I said about the selfish part. When you start letting people or making people aware of what they have to lose, that changes their thought process. So that's why I said with the stop being selfish shit. When you get people to actually think for a second, damn, it's not just about me. I got a daughter that if I stab this person or if I hit this person because they stepped on my sneaker, and it could be a simple punch, you mad and punch him, but that person might fall, hit his head and dead. Now you got a body because somebody stepped on your sneaker that you could have wiped off.
Yeah, it's true.
Or bought another pair.
Or bought another pair.
If you gotta go crazy over those sneakers, then that means you shouldn't have had those sneakers and you ain't got no money.
And let's talk about the countless individuals we don't want to say no names, but the countless individuals that's sitting up in jail because they fighting because I live on 185th and Madison and you live on 186th and Lexington, but we beefing. And you don't own shit. I don't own shit.
Own nothing.
I'm living with my girl. You living with your moms. I'm 30. You 32. Let's talk about all of that stupid shit.
Well, before we get into that,
absolutely.
We about to shots with Dot.
See, that's why you can't get through a show because Rick don't drink and I don't drink.
Y'all both alcoholics.
I ain't have a drink in years. Hold on, I can't drink it unless you got a Pepsi. You got soda?
It's a shot. That's why it's called shot.
I need some.
You'll be okay.
I'll drink it
later.
Just
drink it fast. No,
I can't drink. I need something.
What's the water?
You should give him a less than.
Hey, that's a lie. Come on, you know I don't drink.
Who want to take this shot with Dot? Because he playing.
I don't drink. You know that. But no, like I said, I'm really enjoying this. Y'all kidnapped me for 2 hours.
Is that good?
Nah, this is good.
Is that good?
The kids and the youth is working, man. So.
Nah, you're right.
So, this is what it is.
All right, now.
Coming, man.
We definitely appreciate you for coming. Today's shot with Dot is going to be...
What?
You got the wrong hand.
My hand is messed up, both of my hands.
Right.
That's why I'm holding it this way.
Today's Shots with Dot is dedicated to you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you for coming. We appreciate you for everything you're doing for the community.
Absolutely.
And the youth, well, the community, same, right?
No, because you old people too.
The community.
Don't leave the old people out.
And that you almost a senior citizen.
Hey,
you catching up?
No, I'm not. You need to
tease me.
listen. I'm an
got
artist. Mind your business.
We all got birthdays, you know.
I look young.
Even if you stop counting.
Look, looking young and being young is two different things.
Black
anyway, oh, you
Here
stupid.
we
But thank you.
No, thank y'all.
We appreciate you.
Thank you, y'all.
Shots for Dot. Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes, I just put some on my chest.
I don't drink, y'all.
Happy Friday, everybody.
I don't
drink responsibly and don't drink and drive.
I
know it's fun, but don't do it.
And that tore me up. I ain't even going front. But no, as I said, this is definitely a great platform. So I work with a lot of different elected officials. So maybe, the next time I come, I can bring one of the elected officials I work with.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
Big shout out to Zach Martin. As I said, Pastor Hines from the 67 Clergy Community Council. Big shout out to Pastor Guilford Monroe's Senior Advisor, Director of Faith-Based Initiative for the Mayor's Office. Big shout out to my man Tom Swazi. He didn't win for governor, but he was still a good guy. He came to the event that we did at Pier 17. Definitely want to shout out my partners from Pier 17, Ellie Chamberlain, the Howard Hughes Corporation, all of the team over there. Looking forward to 2023. Big shout out to my man Rodney Calderon. I'm saying his last name wrong, but Rodney from Community Affairs for the Mayor's Office. Just big shout out to everybody. Shout out to my man, as I said, Anthony Befford. Just making sure that I thank all of the people that got me here. My man Phil Gates, Blame It on the Hustle. That's a story that I need to tell for a second. Yes. So as they say, sometimes, situations happen, people get opportunities. So when I first started out, I was going to a lot of meetings. As I say, y'all heard me. One of the people that I think first was Mr. John Baptiste, who was director of communication for the New York Giants. That was during the time when they was winning the AFC and the Super Bowl and stuff. That's the picture that I meant to send you when I had on the Super Bowl.
Oh, we didn't even show the slideshow.
When I had on the
it's
Super
a few.
Bowl ring.
I'm sorry, real quick.
No, it's cool.
Can we show that slideshow?
And he was one of the peoples that, like I said, really, that's me and Biggie mother. That was actually the 25th anniversary at the Barclays Center. Biggie, me and King Combs, Puffy's son. That was a video that he was doing for the song that he did with Dream Doll. He was doing a video. Me and, rest his peace, former Mayor David Dinkins. I'm out here. I'm doing work. As I said, I come in. That's when we painted Black Lives Matter in front of Trump Tower.
Wow.
Me, former Mayor Bill de Blasio, Reverend Al Sharpton. That's the father of the 1-year-old baby that was killed. That's me standing right there with my back to him.
I can see you.
That was at our second event at Pier 17 with the Howard Hughes Corporation. That basketball tournament, that's it right there. It's called Unity in the Community. We bring kids from all over the 5 boroughs to play at Pier 17. They lay down the basketball court. This year was really, really exciting and special because we were able to tie what we were doing then to the NBA Finals. So ESPN was out there.
Oh, wow.
So,
I didn't even know
big.
that. That's dope.
Yes. That's me and Attorney General Tish James, Director of Culture, Cultural Initiatives for the City of New York, Lori Cumble. Just like I said, I'm people know me. Me and Taj Gibson, the first year that I did, that's my girl, KP and a black female artist. Look her up on Instagram, Kim Patra. That's my host, Jaleesa Capri, actress, screenwriter. Like I said, Taj Gibson, that was when we did the event at Pier 17. I had partnered up with him. Right before I did that with him, I had did his organization's ceasefire event where we walked from Broadway Junction to Restoration Plaza in Brooklyn. Former borough president, mayor. That's when we painted the first Black Lives Matter mural in Brooklyn. That's me and my man Anthony Beffett. I was cursing the mayor out at that time. He was trying to give me a dab, and I was mad at him. I was cursing him out.
Oh,
you
God.
see my face. I was like, I want to hear that. Get out of here. He trying to give me a dab.
That was nice.
Yeah, exactly. So,
that was just to show that
just to show y'all that I work with a lot of people, that I'm not just sitting here talking about stuff. As I said, I don't get paid for doing what I do. I do this from the heart. I'm always doing something. Making sure, especially like during COVID. Listen, I was the only person that was doing events during COVID, but it was COVID related. I was actually the guy that brought Caesar back to Brooklyn Black
I wanted to get into that.
So we did a vaccination drive during the heart of COVID. We did a voter registration. We did a coat giveaway. So any episode that y'all see on Black Ink or past episodes where you see community stuff, that was me setting everything up. When they did the event, when they killed the people in Asia, in Atlanta, the Asian workers at the nail salon, and Young Bay did the event where they walked across the Brooklyn Bridge and did a whole tribute. That was me. My assistant Taisha Sinkler, she was actually the one that did that because I was working on so much other stuff. But just making sure, using, like I said, the platform to make sure that my people get the things that they need.
That is so dope. I did want to speak about the Caesar situation, but
absolutely,
we probably could speak about that another time.
I mean,
because we got some cards.
I don't do cards.
And I want to play a game real quick.
Yeah, but before you do that, I just want to let everybody know, even though it's our second show, I thank y'all for rocking with us.
Yes.
And everything.
This your second show?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought y'all was on for about 3 years now.
Oh, shit.
No, this our second show. And
this was dope.
We dedicated our second show to better the community because we felt we had a lot of other stuff that we could have talked about, but we felt that this was way more important that we get this out to a lot of people because of what's going on right now.
But hold on, and see, I'm glad that you said about bettering our people. So I gotta give a plug and a big shout out to my man Aquazi from I Will Graduate. So I need everybody. I know you said we're gonna get into that, but this is important. I need everybody, the biggest educational nonprofit organization that works with our young people on graduating and making sure that education is first. IWillGraduate.com. They're having their event at the Barclays Center on October 24th. They're shutting it down. If your kid is in high school, junior high, y'all need to make sure that their school is a part of this. As I said, go to IWillGraduate.com. This event is in Brooklyn, the borough that's sterile. On October 24th, they're shutting the Barclays Center down. They haven't done it in 2 years.
The Dot Viera Experience will be in there.
15,000 kids, young people. Big shout out to Fabio Foreign, who's going to be in the building. Mayor Adams, we got a lot of different elected officials and people that's coming through. So y'all need to make sure that y'all go to IWillGraduate.com. This is the biggest celebration that's going down. Share the information. If you got kids, your nieces, your nephew, anybody that's of school age that you know, they need to go.
Do something.
Y'all see it?
Do something in the community.
Do something.
Yeah, we want to make some shirts.
I might bring my niece. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we are. We're gonna do that.
Y'all going in the building? Y'all gonna be in the building with me? Y'all
but I might bring my niece.
That's why I was asking, do y'all go out?
Can she
you know
come?
what I'm saying? Huh?
Can she come?
Absolutely.
We're gonna be there.
We want everybody.
Dot Viera Experience gonna be there. We're gonna bring some kiddies.
As I said, I went to this event. I think it was like 2017. That's when I was working hard body with the Barclays Center. A lot of people didn't even know. Like I used to do this event in front of the Barclays Center called the Back to School Bash.
I remember that. We came
thousands of people out there. We used to bring people out there to perform and stuff. I had a great relationship, still do, with the Barclays Center. Any home game, they was giving me anywhere from 50 to 200 tickets to take people from the community to the Barclays Center. We used to do my I'm a Giant in my community, where we was taking kids to go up to meet the New York Giants players doing training camp. The first time that we went, the R&B legend singer Miss Dionne Warwick paid for the buses. Big shout out to Angelo Ellaby, Double Exposure. These are the people, like I said, because people respect me and I have a good relationship where I can call people and get things done, especially when it's about helping my community. Yes. That's what I'm about.
We all need to help our community. We need to get involved, even if it's just like sharing it. I always say that. Just sharing means that you're helping.
That's
Share.
It's
Even
not going to kill you.
Like,
the sense of information.
Subscribe,
hey,
comment.
This brother got some good, stuff.
Send a donation.
Send $1. As I said, my cash app is $ MI Tucker 55. This is all independent work that I'm doing.
Is the 55 for your age? Because you just said it was 57.
It was 55 when I started it. Shut up. You want me to tell people how old you are?
You know, man. You better mind your business.
I know how old you are.
You better mind your business.
How long I know you? Oh,
I don't know you. I just met you today, partner.
I knew Rick for how long now? Rick? 30.
I look good. So
30. Listen,
small, man.
I knew you for 30 something.
All right, we're not going to get personal and start telling people ages and shit. You told your own age. Don't tell our age.
I knew it for 30
I'm a guy. I don't care about that.
He was young, though.
Women don't play this shit.
When I think, let me see. When I met Rick was about maybe 15.
You hear these beats that I make?
He was.
You hear this music that I make? Hey, I'm timeless, man.
Ooh.
I'm timeless, man.
MIT Tucker. Wait, M.I. Tucker. What the hell?
I know. M.I. Tucker. That's it right there. Like I said, it could be 50 cents, $1. It'll be greatly appreciated.
One share can help the next person. That's right.
I like that.
That's right. Dear Rick 65. Oh, dear.
He up there.
Listen. Like 65 is a long time away from me.
Listen,
a long time.
It's a
Tiffany,
long time.
make sure Ava is available October 24th because I'm taking her to the Barclays.
Yeah, the Barclays Center. Like I said, please share that. Big shout out to my man, like I said, Quasi. He's the brother that's the manager. Is putting all of that together. That's a lot of work. And like I said, to make sure that our kids, they understand the importance of education. They understand that you can do whatever you put your mind to. I learned a long time ago that people will help you if they see that you're helping yourself.
Right, exactly.
Oh, that is so.
Can I share one thing though?
All right, y'all trying to avoid my car. I have a game, y'all. They trying to avoid this game because it involved drinking.
No, one thing before the game, real quick. Yo, this is crazy. What year was it when me, you, and Caesar from back then we went to the Nets training camp? Was that meeting?
Yeah,
that's the first year they got Durant. Right. Now I went to the meeting with these guys. Right, yo, come with me. I want you to come with me, to the meeting. Now when we got in there, I'm expecting a regular meeting. Somebody. Now we went into the corporate office. Right. Now, mind you, I had on a TREYLYNNE shirt. I had a TREYLYNNE hat on. I was not of course it's my brand, but I wasn't dressed like a suit. I should have had on. But when I went in there, the people treated us like a celebrity. I really felt like a celebrity because they was like, it was like they was offering us so many things, and we was in a big corporate office with the people, and I'm like, yo, I'm really here. Like I'm really sitting in the Barclays corporate office.
That's dope.
Yeah, you know how it felt.
Like that was crazy.
As I said, I'm gonna send you the PSA that Justin Tuck, former player for the New York Giants, when he did that PSA for. You know how it felt to walk in the old MetLife Stadium, being on the field, walking, knowing all of the legends and Hall of Fame football players that have been on that field, and I'm running from end to end. And just being there, shut up. They let me on the field. But just being able to be a part of things like that. I remember in let's say 2015, getting an email from the Barclays Center saying that they was going to have me as an honorary Black History Month recipient.
Ooh,
and I was on their website for the whole month of February. Do you know how big and how honored I was to be included into that? Or like I said, to be able to say that I made history because I was able to be a part of all of the Black Lives Matter murals being painted in all 5 boroughs.
That's how I'm gonna feel when I get my award.
Just things that I can say, or being able to say that I worked on Betcha Man Can't with the Terror Squad and Big Pun, or
Dot Viera, or TREYLYNNE World,
LL Cool J, or I'm still mad that they cut me out the video because at the Biggie video, One More Chance.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Yeah, because they cut me out because that part when it starts, you see Total walking up the steps. I was actually with them.
All right, so you know what we're gonna do?
What?
Our big video.
We going back?
We're gonna bring you in there.
And you're gonna walk up the steps.
Let you relive that moment.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And you be part of the TREYLYNNE World Experience.
That. Yeah, we were.
Let me try to use the experience. All right, look, hold up, because we got about 9 minutes.
All right, let's go. Come on.
So I'm gonna close this computer.
Okay, let's go.
Computer. I'm gonna close the computer.
See what happens.
Read that.
Everyone, huh? I can't see this.
You got on glasses and somebody can't see.
Everyone who has a dietary reaction to drinks.
That's what that
What that mean?
I don't
know. What is it implying? I
don't know. Go ahead, Dad.
Oh, if you want to die, you can't drink.
All right, give me that one. Yeah. You want to die, you can't drink. Read that.
Everyone who has shorter than you drink. Everyone who's shorter than you drink.
Oh, so y'all got to drink. I'm tall.
But that's his card. Nobody's shorter than him. I'm taller than him.
You shorter than me.
What's your height?
I'm 5'11".
Why you lying?
I'm 5'11".
Oh,
you was annoying.
Drink. Hold on. You got to drink. Your rules.
Give me my card.
Yeah.
You got to take a drink. Your rules.
Yeah, let me find one.
It's right here, because I had to take this anyway, and from you.
I'm glad I'm tall.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is Rick.
Let me see.
Everyone who votes who is most likely to get thrown out of a bar.
I'll get thrown out? Rick. I never got thrown out nowhere.
Yes, yes.
He knew you longer than me.
Rick.
I never got thrown out.
Rick.
You got a drink.
Rick, you got to take a drink.
How? I never got thrown out.
I was going to say Rick.
I never got thrown out. I never got
Rick.
thrown out. No,
listen.
She get thrown out of the bar.
No. That's not what it said. It says the person everyone would vote that would be most likely to get thrown out of the ball. You. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's
and
false.
I know.
Oh, give me that.
That's false. They love me in the bar. I make jokes. I cry. I entertain people up. I'm lively.
That's why they gonna throw him out. That's why they gonna throw him out.
I'm a happy drinker.
He's a
social drinker.
Oh shit.
Wasn't I supposed to put $1 in there?
You supposed to put something. Do something.
Everyone wearing a watch drink. I ain't got no watch.
Yes, you do.
Yo, this game is a setup.
Yeah, this phone is definitely.
Y'all like this game?
Look,
nobody likes this game.
I'm glad I left my watch home.
Here, I'm not gonna give you a lot because you have a watch.
Only alcoholics like this game.
I ain't getting no watch.
You gotta be a complete alcoholic to like this game.
Ow! Everybody who wear the watch got a drink.
I gotta.
That's some bullshit, man. Seriously.
All right, come on, next card.
Like,
right, they ain't say drink or what though, right? Yeah. Agua. Right, water for the soul. Come on, next one.
Where's the drink? You drunk it?
Come on, y'all take it from my community.
Come on, we got about 2 more minutes to play this game.
$20 get. Y'all gonna donate it back?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But we gotta cash it in first, and then we'll
listen.
Do y'all hear this bullshit?
All right,
he gonna donate $20. Do I gonna give it back? Hell no.
That's toward my community event. My next event is my Halloween party. So we're gonna be at Restoration Plaza, right in front of Applebee's. I'm gonna drink.
We got 2 more minutes so you can tell
I
us.
see my hand is messed up.
No, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
2 more minutes with the game.
Oh, all right, come on.
We're not doing a lot of this. I can't drink like this. Whew.
So Restoration Plaza in Brooklyn, 1360 Fulton Street, in front of the Applebee's. So I'm gonna be out there with maybe about 500 or 600, maybe. No, you cheating. No, you can't pick through the back.
You let me read that one.
Yeah.
Starting with you, take turns naming a human organ. Continue until someone hesitates or repeats the word that person drank.
Give me a drink. I ain't
already.
Give me the drink.
I'm brain.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying brain. Give me the drink. Exactly. You see me over here sweat. That's why I don't drink.
You can drink water.
You want to drink water?
Yeah.
Oh my God, if they drink.
They killing me. Woo.
You can drink water. We'll give them a
I
break.
love this
Y'all
game.
see me over, I don't drink, y'all.
I'm about to have some friends
Dot
over.
and Rick, no, they
I'm
know
about to
I
have
don't
some friends over and just get them a quilt.
Thank you.
Ow. I'm gonna have friends over, just get them a quilt. Y'all can stay over. They gonna be drunk.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, you gotta burn those
really
cards.
enjoy.
Oh man, I love this.
Come on, one more and that's
One
it.
more. Let me see which one I'm gonna
Come on,
pick.
stop cheating, Dad, for real.
Imitate. All right, imitate another player. First person to guess correctly. Pick someone to
Oh,
drink.
she got me dropping the water.
It's a what?
All right. I'm gonna imitate a person. Y'all tell me who I'm imitating.
Oh shit. No, wait. It says imitate another player.
Oh, another turn? Okay.
Another player.
Yeah, what up? I was imitating
That's
Rick.
a terrible.
You gotta drink.
You gotta drink.
That's a terrible Rick.
That's bad acting 101. That is terrible.
That was Rick.
That was
Rick.
He was
like, yo.
All right.
Yo.
That was terrible.
That's Rick. That's an early 2000s.
How? Okay.
Nah, man.
Game over.
Nah.
Yeah, y'all got me in here sweating.
Oh, I'm sweating too.
That Hennessy.
Nah.
Oh my God. All right.
Nah,
So
this was
give
good.
everybody, tell them where they can find you again.
So once again, I have 2 pages, but the page that I do all my community stuff on, that I ask y'all to please follow, is the Community Hub and the number 1. As I said, if you like to bring the Peace Back song, download it, share it. Support by purchasing the song is on all social media platforms. If you want to make a donation,
right.
as I
you
said,
gotta still take your shot, but go ahead.
Oh, as I said, if you want to make a donation, it could be $1, it could be 50 cents. M.I. Tucker 55 will be greatly appreciated. If you live in Brooklyn or you don't have to live in Brooklyn, we're doing the celebration on Halloween. Have your kids come out, get a bag of candy, say hello, and that's it. Follow me, as I said, on my IG page. I got Lay the Guns Down Now. And then I got, as I said, the Community Hub 1, where I post all my community events.
Don't forget about October 24th. Y'all need to be there.
October 24th, I'm telling y'all, it's going down. They shutting down the Barclays Center. IWillGraduate.com. Tell your kids, if they're not a part of it, make sure that they get on their teacher Monday morning. We need to register for I Will Graduate. IWillGraduate.com. Peace, y'all.
And go and like, subscribe, and share the
Do
new Dot
something.
That single that just came out today.
Do something.
It's a freestyle, but we put it on the platforms for y'all because people was requesting it. So go out now and show the love.
Dot That. All right. So when you type in Dot That, it's DOTDHAAAT, because it's like how I say it, and you can Dot That.
Or you could just go to Dot Viera and it comes up. It's the first new release. It's the first new release. So go on there, and I did my thing with the drums on there. So please,
produced by TREYLYNNE World. Just say it's produced.
Just do something and share it, and let us know how you like. Comment on it. Let me know if you don't like it.
Share
whatever.
this today. Share this podcast. Share this show. Go like on IX's radio.
If you have an event, you want me to come and speak, you want to have a conversation with me, you want to volunteer, like I said, email me laythegunsdown@yahoo.com. I'm always available. I love to talk. I'm about helping my people out, but we need to work together.
And I'm looking for an assistant.
TREYLYNNE.com.
So if you have a little bit of experience, that's good because I don't have to pay you much.
Thank you for coming.
I don't have to pay you much.
Absolutely.
And TREYLYNNE.com. We have clothes, t-shirts, hats, things like that you can buy. Listen to the music. Subscribe to that, so you can know what we're doing. And,
we're going to play the song right now, too. And you can dot that. So listen to it. And please, again, go and download this song. Go on YouTube. Subscribe to the music channel. Subscribe to everything.
Make it through?
Matter of fact, you know what?
So they can hear
like everything that we do. Support, man. Support the music. Support. Like and share the page. Like, support, comment, do whatever. Do something.
Y'all like that, right? Y'all know who it is. And if y'all don't, I had to do this one. To all my supporters, I appreciate y'all. Y'all helped me take that to a new level. Yo, TREYLYNNE, what's good?
Let's go. What I told y'all before, that I got this. I ain't going nowhere, and y'all can't stop me. Dot Viera always the topic. Coming out of your mouth, to his mouth, to her mouth. I'm popping, and you can die. Got everybody screaming that. Had to put a stamp on that. Now who you think gon' bank on that? TREYLYNNE the greatest, no debating. They ain't argue with you niggas, really running out of patience. I be really rapping, y'all niggas be capping. Everything I say, check the stats, it really happened. Pulling up to the spot in my new whip. Watch they eyes roll back, they on some new shit. Get a clue chick, out here getting too lit. They be all in my business, looking stupid. Ha, what they mad for? Why they looking sad though? Brooklyn chick, you know I really rap though. Y'all be babbling, y'all be out here dragging shit. I be getting money on you hoes and y'all can't fathom it. Y'all be watching me, y'all be trying to copy me. Everywhere I go, y'all be there while y'all stalking me. I get that money fast, second payment in the stash. 2 legs up, lean back, I let the money brag. Y'all be hating bags, see me with my name tag. Everything I wear say what? You can die that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. You can die that. Y'all like that, right? Y'all know who it is. And if y'all don't, I had to do this one. To all my supporters, I appreciate y'all. Y'all helped me take that to a new level. Yo, TREYLYNNE, what's good? Let's go. What I told y'all before, that I got this. I ain't going nowhere, and y'all can't stop me. Dot Viera always the topic. Coming out of your mouth, to his mouth, to her mouth. I'm popping, and you can die. Got everybody screaming that. Had to put a stamp on that. Now who you think gon' bank on that? TREYLYNNE the greatest, no debating. They ain't argue with you niggas, really running out of patience. I be really rapping, y'all niggas be capping. Everything I say, check the stats, it really happened. Pulling up to the spot in my new whip. Watch they eyes roll back, they on some new shit. Get a clue chick, out here getting too lit. They be all in my business, looking stupid. Ha. What they mad for? Why they looking sad though? Brooklyn chick, you know I really rap though. Y'all be babbling, y'all be out here dragging shit. I be getting money on you hoes and y'all can't fathom it. Y'all be watching me, y'all be trying to copy me. Everywhere I go, y'all be there while y'all stalking me. I get that money fast, second payment in the stash. 2 legs up, lean back, I let the money brag. Y'all be hating bags, see me with my name tag. Everything I wear say what? You can die that. Yeah. Yeah.